Hello, hello, hello. And yep, EMR. I got a new game, True or False. You want to play? I think the first one's kind of funny. I gave up. My brain hurts from watching everything, so I gotta play. Sweet. Beavers have lips behind their teeth. True or false? I got a couple of games, a couple things. So, male or female? Oh, doesn't specify. Hi, Nina Stacks. True. True. They must make interesting smoochers. Kind of funny, I think. Koalas sleep for 20 hours each day. Koalas sleep for 20 hours each day. We have a lot of beavers. Oh, beavers can be mean? Yeah, that's also true. I didn't know that. Eating all those elliptic, I can't say that word, eucalyptus leaves are exhausting. Flamingos can only eat with their heads upside down. Flamingos can only eat with their heads upside down. False. Nope, it's true. Strange but true. Imagine being upside down to eat. How was your day, Nana? There's a lot of cards here. Holy caca. Where are you volunteer? You volunteer in a zoo? Hi, Jack Stacks. All right. Pythons are poisonous snakes. Pythons are poisonous snakes. Inkman, how are you? False. They are constrictors and crush their prey by death. That's fun. Ah. Okay. A collective noun for a group of geese is a goggle. The collective noun for a group of geese is a goggle. False. It's a giggle. Oops, no, it's a goggle. What year is this? 2025. And whale poo is commonly used for an expensive perfume. It's a gaggle. It says gaggle. Nope, vomit. No, it's actually true. Isn't that gross though? It's commonly ingredient in musky perfumes. It's nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. How's everybody's day going? Poo. How come every time I stream, poo comes into this conversation? Locusts can be detected landmines. Locusts can detect landmines. ATS, hello. Yes, it is false. But honeybees can. They're smelling the chemicals in them. Hello, all things silver. I'm sorry, I was reading. I can't even pronounce that word. It's not happening. Inkman. J is the only letter which does not appear on the periodic table. J is the only letter which does not appear on the periodic table. You're driving, I'm sorry. Inkman? True. True, Jack Stacks. True, Nana. Did you have to check your table? Because I wouldn't know that one. The smallest egg laid by. Wouldn't know this one either. The smallest egg laid by a bird is that of a goldcrest. The smallest egg laid by a bird is that of a goldcrest. Oh, laundry, that's fun. It's blurry over there. Why is it blurry? You guys aren't seeing it blurry, are you? That's weird. Blur. It's too much stuff on my desk. False. It's the egg of a vervine hummingbird. I don't know. True. Just trying to get my camera not. There we go. Not too. That's kind of cute. Butterflies were originally called flutterbies. Butterflies were originally called flutterbies. False. The name butterfly comes from an Old English word. Jack Stacks. I gotta get you blue. You gotta be blue like the rest of us. I'm learning. And there we are. Year of Mud. A goldfish has the memory span of 3 seconds. A goldfish has a memory span of 3 seconds. Bull poop. Gonna be really mad at me. We all learned something. It's false. I didn't know that because goldfish are small. They can remember things for months. Hedgehogs have 1,000 spines. Hedgehogs have 1,000 spines. Hi, Dale M. False, they actually have 5,000 spines. Okay, this is something I did earlier. Bang your head against the wall burns 150 calories per hour. OBS was making me bang my head, that's for sure. Bang your head against the wall burns 150 calories per hour. Are we saying all false? Because it's true, but there's got to be a sensible way to lose weight other than that. That's just crazy. Don't be banging your wall. Twins have been born 87 days apart. Twins have been born 87 days apart. It only takes a bottle of Tylenol afterwards. They would be. That's true. That's just weird. Weird, weird, weird. This was something that I didn't know. It's the trivia box. Does anybody know which famous mystery author went missing for 11 days in 1926? I know that's not true or false. Mystery author. Which famous mystery author went missing for 11 days in 1926? Hello, Lady Braven. How are you? So we're all blue here. Sorry, I'm learning. We're just getting my mind off of stuff and doing other things. Hitchcock? No, Agatha Christie. I was surprised to learn that. see what other questions they ask. Which bestseller horror novel did Stephen King originally throw in the trash? Didn't know that one either. Which best-selling horror novel did Stephen King originally throw in the trash? Ha! You knew that, Lady Breven. Carrie. Who wrote The Notebook? Later adapted to a 2004 romantic drama starring Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams. Who wrote The Notebook? I like these questions. Who wrote The Notebook? It. Love King books. Seems like there's a lot here for King, too. It's the book trivia. Those words are funny. It was Nicholas Sparks. Monty Python. What is that? Nicholas Sparks? There's a lot of people. What's the fear of work? That word is ERGOPHOBIA. There's clearly plenty of sufferers. That's what it says. This is true. Wild turkeys can't swim. True or false? Wild turkeys can't swim. It says I still have 7 in here. False. Jack. False. They can. It says I still have 7 in here. False. Gotta use that. False. They can, especially to escape the dinner table. Ha ha ha. Mm-hmm. trying to get a mix. Sound travels faster in air than in water. Sound travels faster in air than water. False or true? Sound travels faster in air than in water. Hi, Belle. And you are now blue. False. It's the other way around. Things you learn. The inventor of the frisbee was turned into a frisbee when he died. That's just weird. The inventor of the frisbee was turned into a frisbee when he died. Very strange. It's true. So do we like the book questions or the true or false? What? When you run fast, you get lighter? Okay. Comes up with these questions. When you run fast, you get lighter. Kino mine. Hi, girly. False. You get heavier, but only while moving. Okay. Billy goats urinate on their own heads to increase attractiveness. Billy goats urinate on their own heads how do they do that? To increase, I don't want to know. To increase attractiveness. Do you urinate on your head? True, they really do. But doubtful if you have the same effect if you try it at home. Yes, don't we all? Oh, yeah, we do. There is a cheese which is made backwards. There is a cheese which is made backwards. On my foot sometimes. There is a cheese which is made backwards. True, there is Edamame. What does that mean? Oh, ha! Edamame. You wrote it down. Thank you, Bill. I thought the card was crazy, but you had the answer. Everybody should know this. The chemical symbol for silver is AU. Can't believe that's on a card. Jack's ankle splatters. The chemical symbol for silver is AU. False. We all knew that. That's gold. Silver is AG. Things you learn. Minus 273.15 Celsius is known as absolute zero. Minus 273.15 Celsius is known as absolute zero. This is absolutely true. I don't know Celsius. I can't say that word or that word. There's a lot of words that I'm going to have to learn how to say. Okay, logophobia is the fear of words. Logophobia is the fear of words. Okay, kin of mine, feed those babies. True, some people will claim anything for a quiet life. Logo. I didn't. There's a lot of words that I'm gonna mess up, I know. Does anybody live in Indiana? There's a town in Indiana called Santa Claus. There's a town in Indiana called Santa Claus. Mr. Bill, you're saying true. It's true. So Santa really has come to town. Yay. Well, I'm holding 7 still, so. Okay. Here's another fact that we didn't need to know. The inventor of the Pringles tube was buried in one. The inventor of the Pringle tube was buried in one. The inventor of the Pringles tube was buried in one. This is a funny fact that's true. His name was Mr. Frederick Bauer. How would you know that? You smart people, you. Here's another funny fact. A British man ran a marathon in under 3 hours dressed as a fruit. A British man ran a marathon in under 3 hours dressed as a fruit. True, he really went as a banana. Could you imagine running a marathon as a banana? He sent me this. Am I supposed to time it? I don't know. Could you imagine running as a banana? That would be crazy. There is some really interesting. Hi, Kane, my whammy king. How are you? A U.S. President, Calvin Coolidge, had a pet donkey named Ebenezer. A U.S. President, Calvin Coolidge, had a pet donkey called Ebenezer. Ebenezer? Walter. True, what an ass. True. King, you're so on top of our US stuff. You're way over there. Oh, I did see one earlier. Can't, that's a word I don't know. All right, this is an easy one. The BBC once made a program about spaghetti trees. What's a spaghetti tree? The BBC once made a program about a spaghetti tree. True. It was broadcast April of 1975. It's a funny fact. I don't even want to read that. That's gross. The flight data recorder on an airplane is a black box. The flight data recorder on an airplane is a black box. Hi, Chew. We're just chit chatting and playing. It's called the black box, but it's false. The black box is actually orange. Oh, these are some stupid ones. All right. Nutella is a chocolate and walnut spread. Nutella is a chocolate and walnut spread. What is that? Like you can't figure out, Belle? So you're gonna say both? Walter False. Are you nuts? It's chocolate and hazelnut. Really good. There you go. Human sweet smells unpleasant. Human sweat. Sorry. Human sweat smells unpleasant. Human sweat. Well, that's a card that's getting thrown out because it's saying, how do you know false? False. The bacteria on the skin that is stinky. Silliness. The purple finch is a small purple garden bird. The purple finch is a small purple garden bird. Well, thank you for stopping by, Nana. Have a great night. Hit that like on your way out, please. Or dislike or whatever. Interact with me somehow. Purple finch is a small purple garden bird. Are actually crimson? It's false. The purple finches are actually crimson. I didn't know that. Well, this is an easy one. The President of the USA pardons a turkey every Thanksgiving. Penny, hi. The President of the USA pardons a turkey every Thanksgiving. True, and even sometimes two. Walter, you got it. And yes, that. Video Killed the Radio Star was the first pop video played on MTV. Video Killed the Radio Star was the first pop video played on MTV. True. Yay, yes. Lady Braven. Fans of Taylor Swift are known as Swifties. Fans of Taylor Swift are known as Swifties. Jack, are you a Swiftie? It's true. She is a legend in the loyal Swifties. We all know Jack's secret now. He's a Swiftie. Haha. Theodore Roosevelt had 5 pet bears. Theodore Roosevelt had 5 pet bears. Oh, you're so silly, Walter. True, Teddy loved his teddies. Who plucks their eyebrows? Human eyebrows are a channeling for sweat away from the eyes, to keep sweat away from the eyes. True, so don't pluck them. Who would pluck their eyebrows? I guess they do everything, huh? We'll switch it up. Which vampire-themed book series by Stephanie Myers was turned into a global movie franchise starting in 2008? Twilight! Yay! Which classic children's book was written using only 50 different words? Which classic children's book was written using only 50 different words? Green eggs and ham. Only 50? Wow. Which author published all the novels Anomaly? I'm not even going to try to say that. I'll just skip that one. Which author was born and died during Halley's Comet? Yeah, it had to be. I am not scared to go live. I am not putting my face on. Hi, Dislogic. How are you this evening? Do you know which author was born and died during Halley's Comet? Do 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 do. The answer is right there. Mark Twain. Is my volume okay? I remember I was on OBS earlier playing with that silly thing. I have no idea. Oh, my screen went to sleep. Sorry, people. I'm fine, and we don't need makeup. Because I'm shy. Yeah, that's it. I'm shy. It's just logic. Go look at your beautiful wife's face. Which magical sport did J.K. Rowling invent after a fight with her boyfriend? Which magical sport did J.K. Rowling invent after a fight with her boyfriend? Whatever. Just you go live with me. How's that? How'd you know that, Lady Braven? That's exact. Wow, okay. Ask anyone, man or woman, I like to see who our host is. Well, I'm sorry, Dislogic, but Lady Braven, Harry Potter fan. How about a Russian novel? Features over 500 characters. Which Russian novel features over 500 characters? You do understand? Well, I want you to be here with us because I like your company. You're such a nice person. Which Russian novel features over 500 characters? War and Peace, Belle. You're right. That is too long of a book. Which fantasy author typed an entire trilogy with only 2 fingers? Which fantasy author typed with an entire trilogy with just 2 fingers? Very talented. Only 2 fingers? Wow. Which fantasy author typed an entire trilogy with just 2 fingers? J.R.R. Tolkien's? And who Leo is? Who is Leo Dislogic? Which author didn't publish another book for 55 years after To Kill a Mockingbird? Ah, now I know. That's crazy. 2 fingers. That's wow. Which author didn't publish another book for 55 years after To Kill a Mockingbird? Harper Lee. Those. Maybe I'm missing something. Who wrote both James Bond and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Who wrote both James Bond and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Ian Flemings? Lady Blavin, did you know that? These are some cool ones. Didn't know that. Which Pulitzer Prize winning novel by Alice Walker was adapted into both a 1985 film and a 2023 musical film? Which Pulitzer Prize winner novel by Alice Walker was adapted into both a 1985 film and a 2023 musical film? Doo-doo-doo-doo. The color purple. True or false? Comedy Spike Milligan's gravestone reads, I told you I was ill. Ha ha ha. Comedy Spike Milligan's gravestone reads, I told you I was ill. True, he really did have the last laugh. Jack. If you leave a tooth overnight in a cup of fizzy, sugary soda, it will dissolve completely. That's just weird. If you leave a tooth overnight in a cup of fizzy, sugary soda, it will dissolve completely. False. This is a classical urban myth told to children. I wasn't told that. Good evening, news me. I'm gonna new me at forget it. Hello, Mr. Canada. I can't speak. Speaks hard. Words are hard. The North Star is the closest star to the Earth. New Maniac. Hi, Mr. Maniac. We'll just say that. New Miss Maniac. I think New Miss Maniac. I think I said it. How do you make the screen stop falling asleep, man? It's annoying. The North Star is the closest star to the Earth. False. False. We would be very chilly. The closest star is the sun. I did it. I'm so proud of myself. After the day of brain thinking, yeah, I need to be proud of myself for that. The average person falls asleep in 7 minutes. The average person falls asleep in 7 minutes. This is a true statement, except for those insomniacs. I said that because he just taught me how to say numismaniacs. As of 2020, the tallest man who lived was Robert Parrish Waterloo, who was 8 feet 11 inches tall. Is this true or false? It means crazy coin collector. I know. You're a maniac in the coin world. I don't have that up here. So you're in Canada. True, his coffin was almost 11 feet long. Wow. The human iris has 256 unique characteristics. The human iris has 256 human unique characteristics. Carrot. Now I'm tongue twisted. True. They say that you can tell a lot from someone's eyes. Did you feed the babies? Sorcerer Stan, 4 doses of Wendy in one day. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? I watched and tried to learn as much as I could about YouTube. OBS, and I just turned my brain in. It's time to give it a break. So now we're just chatting and reading these questions, these silly questions. Blew my brain. Sorcerer Stan. So how do I say it funny? All right, next question. A person called Oscar has never won an Oscar. A person called Oscar has never won an Oscar. I never thought of it that way. That's funny. News, Numia. I did it again, man. Numisani. Right. Oh my gosh. False. Why would he know this? That's just weird and gross. Numi. Numi. Oscar the Grouch. Bulls dislike the color red. False. This is a load of bull. They can't even see the color red. So then why do they freak out with that? Just aggravating, I guess. Karaoke means bad voice in Japanese. My baloney has a first name. Skipper. That's how I knew you were Santa Claus or the Skipper. Karaoke means bad voice in Japanese. False, right. It means empty orchestra. That doesn't work. It's another big word. Nope, not happening. Oh, here we go. Okay. A collective noun for a group of wombats is a wisdom. A collective noun for a group of wombats is called a wisdom. You know that, Numi, huh? True, very, very true. Okay, I was a dog crazy mama, but I guess I didn't go that far. The largest dog wedding in ceremony in history saw 178 canine couples wed. The largest dog wedding ceremony in history saw 178 canine couples wed. Yeah, dog wedding. 178. Yep, that's true, Bill. They said bow wow instead of I do. I'd like to see a dog try to say I do. Must have been in California. Wow. The longest recorded flight of a penguin was 86 miles. The longest recorded flight for a penguin was 86 miles. False spell. Penguins can't fly. Wake up. Ooh, where'd you go? Penguins can't fly. Bone is the hardest substance in the human body. Bitty wings. Bone is the hardest substance in the human body. False. It's tooth enamel. Why do we? I don't know. The longest recorded flight of a chicken is 13 seconds. The longest recorded flight of a chicken is 13 seconds. The longest recorded flight of a chicken is 13 seconds. This is true, but it's not particularly impressive. Here's another animal, true or false. Ostriches' eyes are bigger than their brains. Ostriches' eyes are bigger than their brains. Ostriches' eyes are bigger than their brains. This is true, just like some people. Ha! That's another big word. Not happening. Hippopotamus's milk is pale yellow in color. Hippopotamus milk is pale and yellow in color. Why wouldn't you know the color of hippopotamus's milk? False. It's actually pink. Who would know that? I had this earlier. Nemophobia. Nomo. Nomophobia is the fear of being without the mobile phone. True and sad at times. Why do they do long words, man? I even had fun. Stephen Hawkins and Galliot. Galliot. Anyway, they shared the same birthday. Is this a true or false? Stephen Hawkins and Galileo shared the same birthday. True, Kinamine. They do. Whoever said there's nothing to astrology? Winston Churchill was born in a toilet. Winston Churchill was born in a toilet. It's a funny fact. Winston Churchill was born in a toilet. This is an urban myth, which is false. He was born in the palace, Bellingham Palace. There is a basketball court above the U.S. Supreme Court. There is a basketball court above the U.S. Supreme Court. This is a funny fact. There is a basketball court above the U.S. Supreme Court. True. Oh my gosh, you guys all know this? It's called the highest court in the land. Here's another funny fact. In The Lion King, Pumbaa became the first character to fart in a Disney movie. That's crazy. The Lion King, Pumbaa became the first character to fart in a Disney movie. Hi, TZ. How are you? How was your night going? You came in on a fart question. And we're all little Smurfs here, or avatars, some people like to be, tall. In The Lion King, Puma became the first character to fart in a Disney movie. I know, right? And there was parental advisories on everything. And now you can see like naked people walking around. It's crazy. This is true. So wrong, so gross. Here's another funny fact from a movie. It costs 20 times more to make a movie Titanic than to build the Titanic. It costs 20 times more to make the movie Titanic than to build the Titanic. True. Do stats like this give you a sinking feeling? Stan, you're still in here? Thank you, Stan. Long will I don't do it. It's not a. I'm not even going to attempt it. Evidence given by dogs are not admissible in American courts. Evidence given by dogs is not admissible in American courts. Oh, Stan. Sorcerer Stan, thank you for coming back. There's nothing out there fun right now. This is false. Bloodhounds can link crime scenes to criminals. NASA built a vehicle called Curiosity to explore the surface of Mars. This is science. True. Very true. Curiosity, they did. The speed of light is approximately 186,282 miles per second. True, just a bit quicker than city traffic. Does anybody have any good dad jokes? Will I find something with a shorter? Oh, that one's shorter. Wow, that's something I didn't know. Walt Disney wasn't scared of mice. False. Walt Disney wasn't scared of mice. He was so scared except for Mickey. So many long words. Stevie Wonder is Stevie Wonder's real name. Steve E. Wonders is Stevie Wonder's real name. Stevie Wonder is Stevie Wonder's real name. What is a sailor's least favorite vegetable? Leeks. Yay! True. Are we walking with you? Yes. Do we get to feed the animals? Yeah, it is false. You are right, Walter. Poor guy. He was named. All right, here we go. Stephen Hardaway Judkins. Poor guy. So is it a dye chip that's in her hair? And stepping in poo. Poo, poo, poo. Uh-huh. Yeah, something I've heard. I didn't know. This was a human true or false. Shaving makes your hair grow back thicker. Shaving makes your hair grow back thicker. Ooh, 16. Thank you. 16 likes. Shaving makes your hair grow back thicker. Bill, you're right. False. This is an urban myth. We were always told that. Okay, this is just a trick kind of a question, but it's regarding human, and it's true or false. Roughly 1 in 100 people have an extra rib. Roughly 1 in 100 people have an extra rib. Roughly 1 in 100 people have an extra rib. What are you? Yeah, you mean he lied to us. I always heard that we had, like, thicker hair. So this is a trick question. We're ribbing you. It's actually 1 in 200 people. Didn't know that. I don't know what I did with it. Human taste buds have a lifespan of 3 months. Human taste buds have a lifespan of 3 months. I taught you something tonight, Sorcerer Stan. False. They only last around 10 days. Right. TZ. Hi, John Jacobs, JJ. I got true and false, and I got some book. Oh, this is book trivia. Who wrote Life of Pi, which was turned into a 2012 Oscar-winning film directed by Ang Lee? Who wrote Life of Pi? Anybody? Anybody? I'm teaching you all today. Who wrote The Life of Pi? Can be feeding the sheep and stepping in some poop sheep. Sheep poop. I can talk. You had the right last name. Why do I have Yan? Yann. Bill? Colonel Custom Library with the rents. Oh gosh, you're killing me, dude. You're killing me. Killing me. Oh gosh. It's been a long day, hasn't it? I've been playing with this computer and killing my head. It's time not to think anymore. I need a good dad joke. TZ, which famous mystery author, once went missing for 11 days in 1926? You love books. Which famous mystery author once went missing for 11 days in 1926? Woohoo! Yay! Thank you, JJ. TZ, are you still in here? We go like that. Lady O Christie. Christiane. I didn't know it was 11 days. I know she went missing, but I didn't know it was that long. Which author wrote The Fault in Our Stars turned into a 2014 teen romance film? Agatha Christie? That's not the answer to this one. That was what TZ was talking about. Which author wrote The Fault in Our Stars turned into a 2014 teen romance film? Oh, John Green. These are some cool book ones. Who wrote the bestseller romance author before I let it go. Can you hear him laughing in the other room? Ha! I got it now. Clue. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, JJ. It took a little while. I think my brain froze. Who wrote the best-selling romance author Before I Let It Go? Before I Let It Go. I know I have the answer here. Dinner time. Have a blessed night, Walter. Thank you for coming and visiting us. My brain was frozen, so I needed to forget about life. They just are. I like it. All right. Who wrote the best-selling romance author of Before I Let It Go? And the answer is Kennedy Ryan. A set of 20 cards. Trivia. That's what that is. And it's like a tin, and you open it up and it works in. Except for that. You don't do that. Let's go back to true or false. Oh, man, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Are you laughing at me? All right. The hair on our head is the fastest growing hair on the human body. Human question, true or false? The hair on our heads is fastest growing hair on the human body. The hair on our head is the fastest growing hair on the human body. What if you're not a male? Because this is false. Beards grow faster. I don't have a beard. Do you have a beard? Long word. Getting a tattoo doesn't temporarily weaken the human immune system. Getting a tattoo doesn't temporarily weaken the human immune system. False, it will. Kin of mine. Oh, there's another wrong word. Nope, not doing it. Porcupines are not rodents. Porcupines are not rodents. Lady Braven, are you saying false? You're right. They are. But it's a prickly subject. I don't know what that's for, but false is right. Well, mercury is the only metal which is liquid at room temperature. Mercury is the only metal which is liquid at room temperature. Liquid metal. This is true. Mercury is the only metal which is liquid at room temperature. Hugs and love. Gotta eat, honey girl. Thank you for visiting me. I put the story cards away and you're running away. It's okay. All we have is like some long words, and that's not happening. Oh, this is a short one. Tom Thumb was a real person. Tom Thumb was a real person. Fishers. Tom Thumb was a real person. This is false, but there was General Tom Thumb, a P.T. Barnum circus. Uh-huh, sure. So I was thinking probably this weekend I'll start like a bag of mystery coins, and we're just going to pull them all out and find out the value and do a little research together. You know, I was planning on it last weekend, but then I got sick. No teeth questions. That is not, I don't even know how to say that word. There's a lot of long words. Oh, gotta go visit Rad. Oh, he's on already? Oh, he didn't tell me. I don't have an email. Do I? Nope. All right, well, that's night. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for coming by. Like, share, all that fun stuff. And we'll be playing more and more. You're going to get sick of me. You will all get sick of me. Because I'm going to come on and be like in your face all the time. What are we supposed to do with these? True or false? Hold them up, I guess. Have a good night, all. Sweet dreams. See you in the morning. How do I end? There we go. End. Okay. Night, all.